I want to talk a little about habits and about what can happen when you disrupt your usual habits. So for this painting that I have on screen, this was the first one that I did after purchasing a new easel. I wanted to take one to a craft fair that I attended, which was actually my first craft fair. I didn't know what to expect. I thought maybe I would have a little extra time to paint during the fair, maybe do a painting demo. I actually didn't have enough time, which is probably a good thing, but I purchased this easel, which was kind of a convertible travel one where you can store some paint supplies in it. I wanted to have that just in case. So I got this new easel, and it finally enabled me to replace the child's easel that I was using, which was my kid's easel that I kind of converted using cardboard boxes and kind of made into a makeshift thing for myself. But I finally replaced that, so now I'm using this new one. I also bought a stool, which I thought would be a little easier to maneuver in front of the easel instead of my big cushy chair. So I had a couple of new things that I wanted to use, and this is the first painting that I used those for. So I thought, great, I'll use my new stuff, it'll be fantastic. But I didn't take into account the notion of disrupting my usual routines. I have apparently settled into painting routines that seem to be actually pretty important to how I work. I'm used to certain things, and that comfort level, I think, helps me with these paintings. So sitting on a stool was a very different experience. It actually ended up being pretty uncomfortable. I didn't realize that sitting on a stool for 2 hours or whatever would make my back hurt, but apparently it did. So that was a little disruptive. The new easel was a little disruptive too, because it's narrower, and it's just different. It's a slightly different angle. It's adjustable, but I had it adjusted to a different angle. It was just a different experience. It kind of threw me off. So when I got into this painting, I think about the point that this video is at, I realized that it just didn't feel comfortable. I didn't feel in the zone. I didn't feel like I had arrived at my normal painting headspace. That was not expected, and it changed the experience for me. So about halfway through this painting, I think we're getting pretty close to the point in the video. I actually took a break, and me and the family went out to eat, and then I came back. Here's where the video flips. Now this is a second session. I came back. I adjusted the easel a little bit. I moved the stool out of the way. Now I'm sitting in my normal painting chair, which is much more comfortable for me. It felt right. It felt more like what I needed and what I prefer for a painting session. So it was all very unexpected though. So I didn't realize how much I would need my patterns and habits. I knew that I was a creature of habit and still am a creature of habit, obviously, but I didn't think or realize that translated to painting so directly. So something to keep in mind for myself going forward. It makes me wonder if I had decided to try to paint at this craft fair that I mentioned, would it have been successful, or would I have found myself to be kind of uncomfortable and maybe not in my optimal zone? That's actually a big unknown for me, so I don't know. I wasn't expecting all of that. So anyways, that is this discussion on habits and how they can be disrupted, and how maybe you'll be surprised at how important those routines are for you as well. So thank you for watching this video. I'll go ahead and let the painting finish up, and I'll see you for the next one.